Hey everyone, Penny here, and today I have something I saw on several YouTube videos, different ways, so I thought I would try this. This is a piece of plastic that come out of my bacon. I buy the turkey bacon, and this was a sheet of plastic, something food grade plastic. So anyway, I've reused those. But I saw where it was running out of words for my journals, and this is vellum. It was items printed on vellum that was sent to me to use for the ministry, and I was running out of words, and I saw this on YouTube about using a mixture of Mod Podge and glue, and I have made my own mixture, of course, and I'll share that with you in just a bit. But it makes your own like fake vellum. So I could write any word that I wanted to, but you have to use a permanent marker, and you have to use it on a piece of plastic, and of course it wipes right off. Now you can use freezer paper that has plastic coating. You can use that, and you don't want your Mod Podge mixture to be real thin. That's where I messed up on this one. It's got little holes. It was really hard to peel off because I had the Mod Podge too thin. So it's important that you make the Mod Podge thick. If you try this, I just drew this. I just drew this on the plastic with permanent markers, and then put Mod Podge mixture. I'll share the mixture with you because it's not sticky. So I have found a way to use Mod Podge without it sticking. So I just want to share that with you. So anyway, it's amazing. So now I know that I can make my own see-through elements, and I can use these to collage with. So I'm super excited. I love butterflies, and I know they're not that great, but I am going to go get some real nice permanent markers to use, so that I can do shading and things like that. These were just regular cheapo Dollar Tree markers. So, but that's okay because they're permanent and they work great. So use what you got, right? Okay, so this is one that I haven't peeled off the plastic. Now you have to make sure that if you do these, you have to make sure you let them dry for a couple of days. If they're not see-through, they're not dry. If they're still white, they're not dry. You need to wait. So peeling these off is, like I said, I did mine too thin. I used a brush. I used my finger on these, and it worked better. So I don't know if my brush was, I think a sponge brush would do much better. So, and then of course, you're going to have some jaggedy edges. So what you do is you just take your scissors and cut it to make it whatever. But I thought this would be a great idea and a great way for me to actually create my own words, and you could create your own pages, your backgrounds for collage. You could do a lot with this if you wanted to do collages or whatever. So let me peel this off, and I'll be right back. Okay, so it was a fail because I did it too thin, but no worries, I'll still use this piece. Yeah, it was a fail, but that's okay because now I know not to do it too thin, and I wanted you guys to see that as well. Sometimes, artists don't want to say, hey, look, I messed up, this is my blooper. But guys, this is how we learn. This is how you learn. So let me show you the Mod Podge mixture that I did. Now mine's a little bit thick, so that's why I used a brush. So a sponge brush would work. So this is Mod Podge. It's not Modge, but it's Mod Podge, and this is matte. And what I did is there was this much Mod Podge still left in my jar, so I did Mod Podge, Aleene's, tacky glue, glue wall, a little bit of water, and some rubbing alcohol. So I put the rubbing alcohol in there because I didn't want the water to set up mold. So that's why I put some drops of rubbing alcohol. Okay, just to show you. So the Mod Podge was here. Aleene's tacky glue went here. Elmer's glue all went to here, and then from here up was water. And then I did some, a little bit of probably about a teaspoon of rubbing alcohol. So that was a mixture that I used. It's pretty thick, okay? And this Mod Podge was really old. So I thought by spreading it on clear, spreading it on real thin would work because it was so thick. But that's not right. That was not right. Let me find. Now this, I used my finger to smear on. I used this, and I used my finger. And this is the thickness that you want it. Look how thick that is. Versus this little tiny stuff here. So live and learn. But I wanted to show you guys because think of the possibilities. If you are acrylic, if you paint, if you do markers, if you have stamps. Oh, I didn't think about that, guys. You could do your stamps. You could do your permanent ink. As long as anything that you can use anything that dries permanent. Okay, like these permanent markers, they're just wiping right off this plastic. You could probably use a silicone mat. I'm not really for sure, but I thought about doing like you could do your stamps. You could stamp your image. You could color it in or whatever with whatever permanent ink. I don't know how that's going to work, but I'm going to try that next. So we'll try that next. I'll get my stamps out. I'll get my archival ink out. Ones that dry permanent. And I'll stamp on this plastic. I'll color it in or whatever I got to do. And then I'll use my Mod Podge. And it'll take about a day or two to dry. Depending on, your environment and things like that. So where you live and things. So I will clean this off and I'll do my stamping and I'll get back with you so you guys can see the outcome of that. But if you try this and this with a permanent marker, let me know, tag me and see how it works, because this is just a trial. It's just it is just just to see how it goes. It's not supposed to be perfect. It's just to see, to show you guys, hey, look, everybody does boo-boo. We make a boo-boo every day. And that's how we learn, though. That's how we do things. But I saw this. This is not my idea. I saw this like on 4 or 5 different YouTube channels. This was something that we used to do years ago in school and things. So I just thought, I remember that. So I thought that I would, and then some quilters use it as well. So I thought, I'll go check and see if I can do this. So I found this piece of plastic that I saved from my bacon, which is, you can laugh, that's fine. So yeah, so I'm gonna go get this off and redo and see how we go from there. Okay, have a wonderful day. If you try this and you have a better outcome than I do, then show me, let me know, tag me. Bye guys, have a wonderful day.